So are you producing a food product from home and you're selling it on eBay? Well, you could be into some serious legal problems if you are doing that. And I'm going to explain exactly what I mean right now. All right, it's Damien, and this is Marketing Food Online. This is for all food entrepreneurs, and this channel is dedicated to creating as many food entrepreneurs as possible. I am a food entrepreneur. I'm also a foodie, and I've been selling my own food products for over 11 years now. I've been in the food business for an excess of 25 years, and I bring to you over 600 plus videos on all aspects of food businesses, getting you energized and excited about starting a food business. So I don't want to burst any bubbles, and I'm definitely not doing this video to scare or exaggerate this, but I got asked a couple of questions from some subscribers about selling food on eBay. And I said, yeah, definitely, you can sell food on eBay. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can't legally sell it from home. You cannot be making a food product in your home kitchen and shipping it to people through eBay. That is completely illegal. And it's also very dangerous because from a legal standpoint, you could get into a lot of trouble and potentially be sued if somebody were to get sick. And let me explain why. So most food businesses, a lot of them actually start, of course, from home. And they sell locally, and that would be under what's known as the Cottage food laws. These are laws that are set up in almost every state, and they give you the legal right to produce a food product of non-potentially hazardous quality foods to people locally. You do them in venues such as festivals, flea markets, fairs, farmers markets, whatever it may be within the state. Every state, of course, has a variation of where you can sell it and a variation of the type of food product that you can sell. But here is where the problem lies. There is so many people on eBay right now, of course, and similar to that is Etsy, but they're making baked goods and food products from home. They're packaging it up and selling it, trying to making some money on the side. That is great. The idea that you're doing that to create a side cash flow, a side business on the side is a great idea. But what's not great, and of course what's not allowed, is to be shipping that interstate, shipping it outside of the state, selling a product online from your home kitchen. It's completely and utterly illegal. Now, a lot of people may want to turn their head up to the other way and kind of look the other way and not really worry about it or think that nothing's going to happen. But here's what could happen. So you're working in your home kitchen, you bake some cookies and you ship them to a customer and you don't have them labeled properly. Somebody has an allergic reaction to some type of ingredient that may be in your kitchen. It may not necessarily be in the cookie, but maybe it is in the kitchen and somehow that cookie gets ingested and they get sick and they get hospitalized. Well, guess what? You could potentially be arrested and sued and lose your home and everything you have. Because number one, you're not allowed to legally do it to begin with. Number two, you're not licensed as a business and you're operating one from your home. Number three, you don't have food producers insurance. And again, I'm not saying this to scare anybody. I'm going to just like a wake-up call and inform you and let you know and educate you that you can't do it from home. Now, if you have a commercial kitchen, you're doing it from there and you're selling what you want, knock yourself out. Make sure you're licensed, make sure that you're incorporated, make sure you've got insurance, and you can sell whatever you'd like. That's different. But for many people who are taking that chance, it's not worth it because a $15, $20, or $30 batch of cookies or a bundt cake or whatever it is that you're doing could turn into a hugely disastrous thing for you, and it could cause a lot of problems, okay? So what I always recommend, and I say this to a lot of my clients when I do consulting as well, the three main things is make sure you have the right licenses, permits, and such from either the state, the county, and the city, number one. Number two, make sure you are a licensed business. Make sure you, three, have food producers insurance. You want to have that legal protection and the insurance protection. If someone were to get ill, you're not going to lose your house, okay? When you incorporate as a business, you separate yourself as an entity from your personal belongings. So that's going to limit your liability. So when I get asked this question, I like to do these videos because I know that there's going to be a numerous amount of other people asking the same. I highly recommend you be extremely careful selling food on eBay, but not doing it from home. Doing it from someplace that you can legally do it. Because the ramifications of a $20 transaction can be disastrous, okay? When I first started, when I had gotten let go from my business, my job, I started a retail Italian bakery, and we started to sell products because we had a retail storefront We sold gelato, we sold sandwiches. We were actually, obviously a legitimate deli bakery, whatever you want to wish to call it. And we did cookies and we did all that. And we know you get inspected by the Department of Agriculture. We were completely insured and all. So from that facility, we started to sell online because I knew that would be okay to do because that's where we shipped from and made the product and such. But when you go at home or if you're starting from home and you're selling locally, stick to that. Be local for a while, okay? Until you can get into a facility that will legally allow you to sell online. And of course, you got to make sure you have the right permits and licenses, okay? Having a business license is one thing, but you also have to be licensed to be selling the food products and need to be classified as such with the local county that you're getting your business license from. So really quick, I just wanted to put this out there, and I didn't want to drag it on too much, but just be really careful what you're doing and where you're selling it. But be aware that if you're doing it from home, you're taking a huge gamble, financial gamble and liability issues. I would definitely stop and not do it. So if this was helpful, if you have any more questions about selling food on eBay or even Etsy or starting a food business or selling food online and all that good stuff, let me know down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.